Hello everybody! I have lost track of how many videos this actually is. Is this number 5 or number 6? I don't know. But hopefully this is going to be my last video, so it's going to be a lot of really strange information, so bear with me. Like all the other videos, their links are going to be in the down bar if you want to check out any of them, including the old ones from my old channel from a couple of years ago. So, this video is going to be a mishmash of topics, so bear with me. First and foremost is the debate on whether or not to get to Javits early or not. The only reason, personally, I think you really need to get to Javits early is if you want to get tickets for a ticketed author event. And in that case, you might as well just camp out there overnight because, yeah. Getting there early for ticketed author events? Definitely. However, if you're just showing up on a normal day, the doors don't open until 9. Occasionally they have like little things going on beforehand, like for, I believe, the night circus, I think it was, they had like performers while people were in line. It was really cool. I'm not positive it was the night circus, it might have been something else. Most of the time though, it is a great opportunity to meet people, but it's not necessary. Because once those doors open, the line kind of evaporates and people just walk in. So you don't have to get there right at like 7 o'clock in the morning and wait 2 hours. Because Starbucks doesn't even open until 8. So yeah, you're an hour without Starbucks. Second random thing, no biting. No. Also including with that, no scratching, no hitting, no pushing, no shoving, no being a general dickwad. Basically just be nice. Be nice. Pretend you're Canadian for a day because, you know, we are always so nice. Disturbingly nice sometimes. But just be nice to everyone. We are all there for the same reason. We are all there for a good time. And even though it is pleasure for a lot of us, remember this is a professional event and this is a lot of people's jobs as well. So nice is good. Nice is nice. Another thing is that this trip does not necessarily have to be all about the convention. If this is your first time in New York, live it up, man. Live it up. Go and take in the scenes. Go to a Broadway show, go to Central Park, go to FAO Schwartz, because their life-size Lego things are awesome. Go to Coney Island, go to La Durée, and eat the most awesome macarons. I have dreams about these macarons. I can't wait to go back. But don't just seep in books. Unless you want to. If you want to, that's cool. Whatever, dude, whatever. But if it's your first time, don't be scared to do the touristy things too. There are bound to be other people, if you're even there by yourself, who want to do it as well. Definite bonus of going to the convention, you make awesome friends. So there's always people who can probably accompany you and do stuff with you as well. You know, I haven't done the Statue of Liberty yet. Any takers? That being said, if you want this trip to be all about the books, there are a few things you really should look into. First and foremost, is the Teen Author Carnival. So I can put the website right here. They have a Tumblr. This is an amazing after event every year. And you don't have to be going to BEA to go to this. It is open to anyone. But it is amazing panels of fantastic authors that we all love, answering questions, and you get to talk to them and interact with them. At the end of the event, you can bring your own books. Or books. No, never mind. The convention hasn't started yet. If you go to the Book Blogger Con and get an unsigned book, and the author's going to be at Teen Author Carnival, you can bring it. But your own books. And you can get them signed by the author. Personally, for me, to bring the amount of books I want to Teen Author Carnival, I would have a really heavy suitcase to begin with and no room for extra books. So what I've done is I've selected the paperback books that I want to bring with me, and I'm bringing them. With all the hardcover books that I want to bring with me, I took off their dust jacket, and I'm going to go to like Staples and pick up a silver or other like light metallic marker and bring that with me, and then just get the authors to sign their dust jackets, because I think I have like 8 hardcover book dust jackets I want to get signed. So yeah, that'd be heavy. Now, if you are at the Teen Author Carnival and you get to talk to or you hear an author with a book that you've never heard about before, chances are they are going to have it for sale there. So you can buy books there. I believe it's usually affiliated with the Strand, but I'm not positive. It's affiliated with one of the big bookstores in the city. So they have enough copies where you can buy something and get it signed. It's always really nice. On top of the Teen Author Carnival, which happens on Wednesday night, the middle grade author carnival happens while Book Expo is going on as well. I'm not positive about the day for it because I'm not a huge middle grade reader, but I can put the website for it down here too, so you can go and check it out. They always have amazing authors, so I'm sure it's definitely worth a look if you are into the middle grade readers or if you know someone who is. In years past, it's also been Book Week in New York City, so they have had extra book events going on all over the city. Usually I think BEA has a list of like coinciding non-expo events, so you can always check out them. A lot of times too, places like Books of Wonder has an event going on this year. Oh my gosh, I always forget the name of this one. McNally Jackson, I think is the name of the bookstore. It's like an independently run bookstore. It has had author panels and signings in the past as well. And then there's signings that can go on at the Strand. So there's lots of other open events for people outside of BEA. Then we have the closed invitation only publisher events. In the past, I've been invited to the Random House Breakfast, which was awesome. Oh my god, their food was so good. This year, a friend of mine has been invited to one of the cocktail party ones, and I can't even remember who's giving it. Might be HarperCollins, I don't know. But the point is that these parties are happening. Not a lot of us are going to get invited. I wasn't invited to anything this year, but I haven't been as prolific at posting my stuff this year either. A lot of times they're going to be saved for the really big bloggers or vloggers. I'm not sure if they're including as many vloggers. Vlogging is still relatively new. But people who are blogging regularly with reviews are generally going to be invited to these. As a general, nicety, I wouldn't go around bragging that you get invited to these events because so many people aren't going to be invited. Yes, we are going to be terribly happy for you because you are going. We are also going to be sickly green with jealousy because they always are the most awesome, fun things that happen. So just as a common courtesy, tell people, but don't rub it in their face because that's never fun. But they are happening. So next year, if you want to go and you want to get invited to these parties, up your reviews, I guess, and interact with the publishing companies. I don't know, I can't give any advice. I just got invitations. With all of this, there are also going to be like pub parties and booktuber meetups and book blogger meetups and stuff that individual people are going to be putting on. These, for the most part, are open to pretty much everyone, and it's a lot of like the stop-in, drop-in type of thing going on. If I remember correctly, there is one going on in Central Park this year, but I'm not sure when or where or what it's about. I'm pretty sure there's also one that's like a cocktail hour that I have a feeling my friends and I are going to. We've at least discussed. I don't know. But there's a lot of things like that that are going to be going on as well. And just random things where like you're going to meet people and hit it off during the day and you're going to be like, hey, you want to go get dinner? Cool. Let's go. Just random stuff like that. So there's always going to be something going on after the actual event is over for the day that you're not going to have time to sleep unless you want to. Another thing I highly suggest you check out, especially if you haven't before, is the Strand. I can't give you the exact address. I can put it here. I know how to get there by subway. You take like the orange line and you get off at like Union Square and then you go towards the Whole Foods and the Best Buy and it's like down the street there. But that's all I know. I just know how to get there. I don't know what it is. But the Strand is like Mecca. It is amazing. Their selection of books are new and used in fabulous prices. I highly suggest that if you go and you find a brand new copy of a book sitting on a table, go and check the bookshelves as well, because a lot of times I have found a book on the shelves, same book, same condition and everything, but it's half the price for whatever reason. I don't know. But they have awesome books. Generally, their hard copies run about $9 and their paperbacks run about $5. That, of course, varies depending on the book and the size of the book and what type of book it is, whether it's young adult or new adult or philosophy or human interest, whatever. They also, they release a lot of books early. There's also hidden in the basement a little nook of advanced reader copies, which usually in the past I have gotten for free with the purchase of another book, because technically, legally, you're not allowed to sell advanced reader copies. But the last time I went there, my friend got charged like $4 for one, and she was buying other stuff. So I don't know, I think sometimes it depends on what cashier you go to. But they do have advanced reader copies as well for sale, that you can go if you can find it. And as an extra bonus, the Strand will the Strand will ship directly from them to you. Now, Canadians, we get gypped in this. Gypped. It used to be you would pay $4.99 for initial shipping and handling, with an additional like 99 cents for each book on top of that. So it actually ended up being not that bad. Then they go and they have to add international shipping now, because apparently Canada is its whole other country. I know it is. Funny. But so it's a lot more expensive to ship to Canada from there now. But it's a great thing if you're living in like California. So definitely look into it, take advantage of it. Now, for those of you who sadly are not able to go to BEA, there is an alternative available for you. Now, actually, I haven't heard anything about it this year, but in past years, it's been really popular and really fun. And it is Armchair BEA. So, I'm sure you can Google it and find a lot of stuff. Basically, they do some like giveaways, and it's like read-alongs and readathons and stuff like that for those of you who are not sadly able to join us in the brilliance that is Javits for the Book Expo or BookCon. So definitely check that out if you're not able to go this year or any other year, because it still makes it so much fun, and you maybe not quite feel like you're missing anything. I know it's probably not exactly the same, but you can imagine. Finally, the last thing is just relax. Relax. It's only a trip. It is for fun. Yes, it is professional. Yes, you should dress accordingly. Yes, it can be a lot of hassle to get to and from and shipping and stuff. But just take a deep breath. Count to 10. Just let it all out, because it is fun. You are there with hundreds of people who are there for the exact same reason, and it's just meant to be awesome. So, just relax. It'll be okay. So that is it. I have a feeling this video will be rather long. We'll see with editing. Let me know if you're going. I would love to meet everybody. I will be probably the crazy one, like running around the floor, speed walking, because I tend to not walk slow. But if you don't go this year and you're able to go other years, you are going to have the most amazing time ever. Ever. So, just have fun. And happy reading, guys.